Well, hello once again. We are back, and today the new Shiyu reset for 2.8 has come around, and we're going to be taking it on today. You may notice something a little bit different though at the start of this new recording. We have upgraded our recording software. Oh my goodness, 60 frames per second gameplay. Oh wow, it's incredible, I know. Well, I just figured it was about time I did it. Thankfully, I was able to find something that I can work with, at least for now. Might look for something different down the line, but for now at least, this will work. Hopefully the quality looks good, but I'm hoping that the audio is good too. That was kind of like the big thing I was trying to figure out a whole bunch through multiple test runs, and sometimes like the audio felt like it was too high in game, so I had to like lower it just a notch, but then I felt like it was too low, so I'm hoping that the audio levels now are like at a reasonable setting level now so that you can hear me clearly and you can still hear the gameplay. Um, but yeah, I don't know what to say here, but yeah, I'm just excited to try out this new recording software, see if it works out well. And if there's anything adjustments wise you think I could make, just let me know. If the game audio maybe sounds a little bit lower, I can always work on getting that properly adjusted. But anyway, enough ramble and bamble. I think it's time we get over to Scott Outpost here, shall we? Take on the new Shiyu. Let's go. And we're back in our favorite little hub once more. Oh, Roland, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid today once I can do my farming for more discs and roll me some solid pieces. I'm trying to get some good Yunquei tails now. I'm trying to get my Monato and Yishuan upgraded. I think that'd be great if you could throw them at HP slot 6 with some double crit values, you know? For once, you know? Maybe, just maybe. Well, I sure hope he does. Guy's so cocky standing there. Oh, look at me, I'm Roland. I run this stuff here. Yeah, well, you could throw some decent discs once in a while, too. That'd be fantastic, my guy. Well, maybe someday, hopefully. Maybe hopefully today throws me a good couple of sets, but we'll see. But anywho, with that, let's get to the Shiyu, shall we? Enough talk, let's go. So I haven't really looked at anything in advance yet, but I know it's definitely going to be tailored around Promia, because she's the newest character after all. Gotta have the hardcore shield for the new characters, always has to happen. But today we got Mr. Armored and wrong button, and the Lumberjack. Alright, well, this seems like something we could do. Um, Ice Ether, Armored Haughty. I think, we could go a little different with it this time. Probably. I don't see why not.
Let's start the
Why don't we
experiment.
run Grace here? Sounds like a fun time.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Go with that. On the lower end here, and then Mr. doesn't have. Okay, he's ice resist. Interesting. What to run? What to run? I just don't know. Oh, what does one do here in this situation? You know what? May sound like a bit of a far-fetched, stupid idea, but
I'll give you a hand.
why don't we try one that I haven't used in a while? How will the order work again? Yeah, okay, so
Maid Rena.
we're gonna pull the maid out. Why not? It's been a hot minute. Give her the crit rate piece, and okay, we still got pen ER. Beauty.
One
why not bring the maid back
Yes,
out to
all
play? It's
accounted
been a
for.
while.
I'm here.
And La
Want
Boo
a hand? Let's stick to the plan.
Beautiful.
Let's start the
Alright, so
experiment.
we got Grace here. We did get a slight upgrade to her stat lines. A little bit more attack and a little bit extra AP rolls. I think it was slot 2 here, yeah. And a little bit better of a slot 1 piece. Yeah, you know, crit rate rolls, of course. God forbid. No, couldn't have an extra attack roll or an AP roll. Nope, and to go to crit rate. Yeah, we definitely need you to have crit grace now. Yeah, I just find it funny whenever I do rolls on like, you know, attack percent AP, and it's like, oh, we just give you these oddball crit rolls on either crit rate or crit damage. And that usually happens between all of my all of my anomaly agents for some reason. So weird. Then Yuzuha, always on the proper set, and Lemis Vivian. Hmm. You know what? Before we go fully into
Good day,
this
Lord
here,
Phaeton.
I think we need a change of appearance. I think that's what we need.
Heading out for I would never turn down Lord Phaeton.
Summertime's around the corner, I might as well do it now.
So pretty.
Let's
I
go.
love it.
Yes, Miss Vivian, you look fantastic in your swimsuit.
Wait. Let me grab my field
No
before we
glaze,
go.
I promise.
Got
Alright,
a new day with Lord Phaeton.
back to that. You already
Heading out
saw
for
the
an
team
experiment.
there. Oh,
Let's
oh,
go.
wrong buttons, wrong buttons. Don't mind me. I'm
One,
just a
two.
goober over here.
Yes, all accounted for.
De la boo boo.
I'll show
De
you
la
my
boo
real
boo.
value this time. All
Alright,
set and ready to go.
so got Ye Guang on our normal set here. Gonna just crank out that pen ratio by having Rena do the buffs for that. I want to definitely get an ideal build going for Rena at some point. This was kind of just like thrown together with whatever which pieces I had left over. So hopefully, you know, maybe get like 50 plus crit rate. Crit damage I would say is pretty okay. Though it's weird with Rena because like, you know, she has the pin ratio stat, but then she wants all these other stats, but for some reason she also wants to be preferred to be like anomaly favored just because like, you know, Yanagi teams still exist and so does Grace, but I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, Rena's identity as a support role is very interesting in this game where, you know, you have Astra and Yuzaha, Lucia, Suna, you know, all these general buffers that are like, you know, set for what they need, but then there's Rena, the oddball one that gives you just a big old pin boost. So I hope when they do her buffs down the line, they provide some kind of like extra buff to it as well. And also, while they're at it, please, for the love of all that is, please change her evasive assist. That thing is so bad. But anyway, so yeah, we got the set there, and then M2. Glad to have at least M1 on her. I forget, what does the M2 even do? Character, it's not really that good. It's M1 you primarily want. You want that just a little bit of extra time for the pen ratio buff to stay active. And then we got the Labubu. I'm pretty sure most have probably noticed this, but I never mentioned it. But we did manage to upgrade her 4-piece set to Bunny in Wonderland and actually get some pretty good rolls out of it too. You know, good amount of HP rolls to meet the threshold, and then the crit stats. I was like, how would I give my Labubu some actual damage? And funny enough, I rolled all three of the, you know, 654 slots, and it didn't take too much. I think it was like 1 or 2 pieces in total I had to go through to get these stat lines, so it's pretty solid. Yeah, the one defense roll here is whatever, but that's okay. You're gonna have a few oddball rolls here and there after all, so sometimes you just gotta deal with it. But, you know, for not having her signature engine, I'm making her work, and that's what counts, man. I won't give up on the
I'll show you
Labubu
my
that
real value
easily.
this
Heck
time.
no. Alright, now Bangbu selection. I think You know what? Let's go a little lower end on La Devil Boo. And then, just because I want to keep the theme, running the maid, might as well have a butler too. You know, it's funny, when I first started the game, I really didn't know much in terms of like, you know, how Bang Boos worked and all that. So I was like, dude, the butler is so dapper. He looks so cool. Look at him with his little mustache, bro. I gotta have more copies of this fella. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best decision, but I enjoy Butler. He's pretty cool. Plus, he helped me a lot in the early game when I was still going through like the main story and all that. Energy regen passively, like I will take that. Oop, I will take that any day of the week. But anywho, let's get to Shiyu Node 4. But anyway, yeah, as I was saying earlier, I hope that the quality of the audio sounds good on your end, because like multiple test runs, I don't know, it did sound like it was good, but then I did boss fights against like Defiler and the Hunters, like it means to test it, and even the new boss, and when I was at a certain audio level, like they frickin' shout and scream. They're like, ah, they're so loud, ah, blah, 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 even with your settings as low as they can go. And it's like, what do you want me to do here, man? I'm trying my best. But anyway, Mad Iron Witch woman here. We're gonna get to this now. La 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 la. Just little flipperoos all around. You know, the more I play like Grace, the more it's just apparent that I should have been playing her a lot earlier. The fun factor with her is up there, but definitely helps when you got the proper teammates to make it work. Anyway, enough ramble. Let's get to it here. Oh boy. Hello, little hotkeys. Come on, give me that DA. Yeah, there you go, buddy. You got the idea. Alright, here you are. Come on, get to it. DA, back to Vivian. And then back to Yuzuha once more. We'll go EX from Vivian and then switch to Grace on alt. Oh, ow, ow. Wrong button. I goofed myself a little bit there, but that's okay. We got it, we got it. I think we'll just pop alt here as well. Might as well get that. Ooh, we missed the disorder there, but that's alright. Whatevs. Can't get them all. And then back to Grace here. Hopefully she should get the proc. Come on, one more. There we go. Not too shabby. What was the time on that? 2:22. Could have been, I think, a little bit better played, but oh well, that's alright. We will take them. We will take them as is and press onward. And now, Miss Chungus and Rena. Gosh, it's been a hot minute since we've used Rena. You know, when I first initially started the game and I saw her, I was like, dang, bro, she's cool as heck with these little floating Bang Boo dolls and just floating around and controlling them. You know, I initially thought like, oh, she looks like a cool damage dealer because she can do it from like a distance away. But then I realized like how the roles work in this game. I was like, ew, she's a support role. Huh, that makes more sense. Oh well, the more you learn, right? Amazing to think at one point I was just a total, noob at this game, not knowing the mechanics and the roles and like rotations and well. Crazy to think we are now, but there's still a lot I can learn here and there. I mean, heck, with Promia being added into my roster, I've actually decided to switch to Manual chain for the first time, and it's crazy to see the difference that can be made when using that over auto. You just have way more control over your actions, and it feels pretty good. Still getting used to it though, but for the most part, I've been liking the change, and hopefully it hopefully can improve a lot better with time, you know. All right. Well, enough talk. Let's get to it here. Oh, your little shields are nice. Like that reduced damage you guys are taking. Love it. Love it. That's okay. They won't mean nothing now. Okay, I'm surprised that didn't do any damage, but sure. Ain't that interesting. Alright, and hopefully get the DA here. Oh, nope, that's... Okay, yeah, I forgot. Zhao with their little thing, she does her charge stance thing.
Wow.
Well, at least this one we're fine with. Taking that evasive assist there. Hopefully get some decent damage here. Pop the ult, get you back on field for a sec. Just to reapply the buff. One thing I don't like about it though is how long it feels like it takes to get it active, you know? If you don't have the EX right away, especially. But that's alright. Shungguang and Zhao combo is just good enough to crank out the damage, and then Arena being added on just amplifies it even further. Oh, right, yeah, I totally forgot. I was rambling and I thought that I ran that timer a lot more than in the first one. Totally forgot about that. So yeah, 221 for that? Eh, not too bad. And again, it's only Node 4, so it's expected to be pretty easy. Well, we'll take 'em. And now for Shiyu Node 5. So what we got here? Monato, ice damage increased by 10, AP by 40. Oh, we definitely know who's going to be ran here. No doubt about that. All blooms everywhere going to be happening soon. And we got Lock Spring once more. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. These two again. My personal disdain for these two being paired up is growing now. Gosh, man, like, okay, yeah, whatever with the gunner, but it's the robot. It's the robot that makes this a really dumb experience with this grouping of enemies. Because, like, you can deal with the gunner as is, because he's most of the time stationary, but it's this stupid robot rolling around like it's a freaking skating rink, and just like, oh, let me go at a distance, and then let me just slam down on you when you're in the midst of trying to deal with the gunner, and then just don't stay grouped at all. Like, I like Lock Spring, but it's these two that make this just not so fun. Yay. Oh well. But we'll have a plan of attack for that one. And then Mr. Thracian here. Not too shabby, and then these two here for Bati and Dulhan. What do the buffs look like here, though? That's a question. Ether damage increased by 20. Attribute anomaly. Interesting. So 2 anomaly buffs, technically, but this one technically could be ran just with Yishuan. I think we could do that. Though curious how I'd run this one. I could go stun route with like Colette or Pulchra with Yishuan, or we could do just full crank sheer force buffs with Panda Lucia. That'd be something worth trying out, I think. I think we gonna save Mr. Monato last, because I want to have fun with Premia on that one. Uh, at least I want to go sweat mode with Permy on that one. I think the other two would try to, well, at least this one will try to have some fun with, but I don't know. This one is interesting with the buffs, but oh, it's whatever. So I think we'll start here. And
Out for inspiration?
some
Let's go.
news to my
Number 0.
Warger Queen and to that of Orphe as well. I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go Suna, but
At your command.
our
Standing by.
Warger Queen limit chip combo got a little bit of an upgrade. Yep, the crit rate being at 77, and we got the crit damage bumped up a little bit more. We finally managed to get a slot 5 piece and attack percent with some decent rolls finally. The one flat attack rolls, yeah, whatever. So we had to swap this one with this piece originally I had for Sanby, and then I gave Sanby's piece to Orphe. So yeah, hopefully this build turns out a little bit better. And then here's Orphe. Holy crap, that crit damage stat is insane now. And while keeping over 3k attack as well. And the crit margin's still pretty good too. So yeah, we ended up getting this piece over to Orphe just from Sanby, and then we had this piece we recently got too. Would have probably preferred it stayed in the crit rate just for that extra consistency, but if it hits, it's a lot of damage. I mean, 140, previous was like 146 crit damage, which is good, but 165 is even better. So we will take it. So yeah, hopefully this turns out pretty good.
Not late, am I? Let's move out. Yes, Captain.
And hope and pray that I don't go through a headache trying to do this fight with the mobs at the beginning. Because, God forbid, that's my biggest weakness here in Shiyu. Ugh. Well, it's not that I can't do it. I can. It's just certain team comps definitely aren't at as much of an advantage anymore these days. Because it's just like, AoE is like the big thing to think about with certain agents. Shangguang, Miyabi, every character that just has really good AoE. They're super strong in this game mode dealing with the mobs. If it were just like the old way, just deal with the boss, and then you definitely see a lot of other goodness, can't talk right now. A lot of other agents being used because they're better with a single target, like Monato, Hugo, even S11 to some extent, but yeah, generally speaking, AoE agents are just far superior in this game mode. No wonder they always score much higher, but then again, that could just be me saying skill issue secretly, so take it with a bit of a grain of salt, right? Anyway, let's get to the Shiyu. I have been testing this team a little bit more, and I ended up swapping the order a little bit, so I figured like, the buff runs long enough on Suna where you could just like, hit her ult or hit her buff and then switch to Orphe, and then you'd pretty much, have enough downtime between both to kind of reset them. So, yeah, still kind of trying to get the ins and outs of it, but we're slowly getting there. Well, let's get to her here. Oh boy, here we go. Love it. Love the big robot. Oh, that didn't work accordingly. Like I thought it would. Ow. Laser beam. Not the streamer. Or the YouTuber. Come on, you dumb robot. Get your butt over here, man. I don't like when you do this stuff. Oh yeah, I love the invisible hitboxes too that are on the enemies who are already gone. Don't you guys love that one? It's pretty fun, isn't it? I must say. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but I'll take it. That'll work. I feel like I may have wasted a little bit of energy there doing that, but that's okay. Go for the ult on the early damage here. Beautiful. Go for an EX here, might as well. Oh boy. Just flying about there, buddy. I'm gonna go alt to get the restacks on her resource here. Probably should use Orphe here quick on the alt for... Yeah, we gotta do it to get that defensive assist back again here. Oh, we don't assume a buff active. That's not good. Yeah, you can tell I'm definitely not used to this team still. We'll get it down eventually. Just I've been, you know, so attuned with Nicole with this version of the team, so it's like hard to exactly. Oh, that's not. Yeah, you know, that's okay actually. Yeah, still getting used to the. Still getting used to the manual chain, no doubt. You can tell. I just haven't practiced enough with this team yet, so it's a little scuffed, no surprise, right? Come on. Yeah, give me them dodge counters. I need the stacks, bro. Give me the stacks. Ow. Just nipping at me with little bullets. Appreciate it. Oh, whoa, that was a little weird quick swap, but I'll take it. Orphe to finish the job, anyway. 33k. It's not terrible per se. Definitely could be played better. It's always them darn enemies at the start. I swear, man. But, for what it is, pretty solid effort, not gonna lie. The builds definitely do feel slightly better, though I did notice when I looked at my Anby, Soldier Zero Anby, the effective subs were like, I think 2 lower, but I don't know. Feels like it does still hit as hard, or harder, I don't know. Hard to say. But anyway, that's room 2 down, and 2 to go, don't you know? The ether damage increase, we were definitely gonna go with the Shifu here.
Leave it to me.
I can help you ward off misfortune and
Flavor
disaster.
build's all correct, yep.
What brings you here this time?
And I think we're gonna go Giga Shield buff with the Rupture buffs, and why not, right?
I promise you'll love it.
Definitely want to possibly get a Bunny in Wonderland piece set up for him, but the luck has not been lucking there so far with those. Yeah. I don't know, actually, do I have some? Nope, not really. Need to farm some more. But I'm low on hi-fi copies. I need to restock. Hopefully the double up event comes up pretty soon. I'd like to have that. That, or hopefully roll some good pieces for whoever I need them for. But yeah, ideally,
What brings you here this time?
I'd like to get my each one upgraded here. The last piece I would need is a slot 6 piece to be a little bit better, you know, +2 in both preferably. The other ones I've gotten, they're not that great, unfortunately, because my luck is dog water with slot 6 for some reason. At least with HP rolls, the HP piece for some reason. Other pieces on oddball pieces, they seem to be pretty good. I don't get why. But anywho, where is Mr. Belion? However you pronounce it. Belion. He's a goofy little guy, but he's a cool little guy. Alright, Miss Shifu, it's time. Show us what you've got with the awesome teachings of Yunquei Summit and Bill Panda Man. When I saw the drip came out from, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to have this on him. Man, that golden walk is pretty dope. Supreme Chef and the big gold freaking watch is so great, dude. Just like, let me check the time real fast. He just drip Drip yin who now, bro. Dang.
Don't worry.
Alright. Enough with the small talk, I guess, right? Ult right away. That damage ripping. Yeah, I love when you do this whole separating thing. Love it. Probably should have stayed on the other one. That's probably could have done a little bit differently here. Nope, you're not going where you want to go here, buddy. Get that ult ripping again. Just want to build that for a little bit. Get the ults here on Yushuan once more. Already looking pretty good on score here. Transition already, huh? Okay. I like it. I like it. Having it this early is actually pretty good. Holy crap. It feels like a lot more than usual. Is it me? They're raining arrows down, like a mother trucker. Come on, get the DA. That's what we wanted. Build up that daze here a little bit. Get that ult cancel. Nice. There we go. Oh god. Good setup. Come on. Get enough for the ult. There we go. Just ripping the damage. Alright, what are you gonna do next here, my guy? There we go. I do feel like this maybe could be better played if with a stun unit, but you know me, I'm just stingy not using them for some reason. At least all the time. There we go. Not too bad. We will take that with double buff on Yishuan. 37. It's not terrible, but yeah, I do feel maybe this one could be played better if using a stun unit. Either Polka or Coletta most likely work pretty good here. But for not using a stunner, sorry, adjusting my headset here, that's not a bad run. So we'll take them. And now for the final room in Mr. Monito. We only need 30k to get to 100,000. Not too shabby. Okay, Monito. It's your time. And Promea's time to take the stage once more.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Yep, still on the same build from before. Still trying to get some improvements to her disk drives, but you know, the luck has not been lucking in that regard. It'd be kind of hard to get one that's ideal here, just cause like, oh, it's already got a +3 AP, but no attack percent rolls. But then there's this one, you know, attack percent, but oh no, the crit damage had to hit, of course, because I had to. And this one, preferably, I'd like to have a +3 or a +4 attack percent anomaly proficiency disc here. Does it sound a little greedy? Yes, it does, but that's what I'd prefer to have. So yeah, Yuzaha, you're good there, and Miss Vivian, as always, and the lovely swimsuit outfit. I am so glad I had enough pulls to get that back then. Vivian do be one of my favorite characters in this game, so it's nice to know that I could not only treat her well with her you know, a good build and having her Wenjin, but also the skin that she got. Can't complain about that one bit. No glaze, I promise. Okay, Miss Promia, the escape artist. Oh man, and to think at one point I thought, oh man, manual chain, that's a weird one. I think I never do that. And now here we are. The only character that I really truly practiced it with so far, and I gotta say, the difference is night and day.
Let's move on.
Well, at least for the
No
most
need to
part.
rest.
On my previous DA high score run that I posted, I think I scored like what 47k on the new boss, but after doing some retries with the manual chain on over the auto, I actually ended up bumping it to like 49,000 or something like
It's a
that.
luxury we
I'd
can't
have to look it up,
afford.
but yeah, quite the difference it makes for sure. It just feels like you have a lot more control over what you're doing. But it'll take some time to get used to with the other teams. But for this team, it definitely is a major improvement overall what I was doing before. Just being able to have extra means for using Prometheus blooms before the stun phase goes off or goes away is pretty nice to have. But hopefully, down the line I can learn it even better and score a bit higher. But I think I've had enough of the ramble bamble, just talkative today, I guess. Let's get to the final Shiyu floor node and color day. Oh, where you at here, buddy? There you are. I like this one. Okay, come on. Stay over here, buddy. Oh, didn't want to go into you. Oopsie. Neither did I want to go into you either. Yep. I love the fact there are just enemies who refuse to stay put. Move! I don't want to deal with you right now. God forbid when the enemies who go away but their hitboxes are still around for some reason. It's like, brother, why? Not a fan of that, must say. Come on, do your thing, buddy.
Obstacle removed.
Oh, whoa, thought I hit that. Guess not. I guess I'm just washed. Yay. Oh, and I missed it. There we go. I'm so good at this game. Oh, wow. Crazy good at this game, I must say. I'm just kidding. Pretty bad right now, supposedly. Ooh.
It's over. Face your judgment. Pointless.
God, I am just panic dodging, it seems. Or just panic switching like an idiot. Should be waiting on the DAs instead. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted.
Immobilize them.
Then, oh yeah, that's right. Lowered stun window. I forgot.
Execution.
Of course, gotta love it.
Face your judgment.
Yeah, definitely could have played that so much better in comparison to what I did there. Holy, just freaking panicking a bunch. Just panicked like crazy there with the defensive assist, or at least was trying to go for them, but it didn't pan out so well. But it's whatever. We'll take it. For a quick try and not doing it properly, it's not the worst thing. 106k for first runs and not going too crazy serious on it. Well, aside from like the team selection, I know I definitely could have played better, but when I'm trying to talk and play, I'm not playing as serious because I'm trying to be entertaining, or at least trying to be entertaining. Doesn't always pan out, but it's just there's a little less hard focus to be had when you're doing the commentary and you're trying to play at the same time. For those people who can do that, wow, props to you. You guys are pretty good at this stuff apparently, and I'm not. Oh, and the extra polychromes. Gimme, 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 gimme. I need them. I need to restock. Now even looking on that now, I wonder. So 32 tapes, and then 146 tapes again. That's not bad for the short amount of time between when I pulled from Premia and to now. What, 26 tapes back so far? Not the worst thing. But anyway, Shiyu Defense Phase 1 2.8 reset complete. Oh, I gotta say, not a bad one overall. Scores wise, we could definitely push things a lot higher if we just played a little more seriously. And just better overall. You know, it's one of those times where, yeah, I know I'm able to clear, but I'm not gonna try to like go crazy serious mode right off the bat. You know, and when I do my retries for high score, I know I'll definitely go for like, you know, Yishuan with a stunner, Lucia, most likely Shungus on floor 2, and then just, you know, retry that boss, or retry on Monato a bunch until I can get a much better score. But I do feel like I also need to improve my Premia a little bit overall. But before I do call it a day, I actually did want to show the score here from the Deadly Assault run with the manual chain off. And yeah, there it is, 49,283. Quite the jump from what I had the last time. But yeah, we're still kind of learning the manual chain a bit, so I know we'll get it down eventually. It's just a matter of practice and time and figuring out which teams, or rather how agents function to get it going. You know, what's the heavy attack trigger and all that. You know, it's quite the shift I'm making, but it's a nice shift so far, and I do like it. It's just gonna take practice. But yeah, I think with that, I'll call it here. Not really much else to talk about. I guess the only thing really to point out is saying like, you know, hey, Starlight Billy will be coming out pretty soon. So for anyone pulling for Mr. S. Billy, hope everything goes well for that. And I guess, oh yeah, there actually is one thing. A little birdie, if you want to call it a birdie. Apparently there has been some information about Pyroi a little bit. And no spoilers, hopefully, for anyone listening on this one. But they might have shown some animation footage, and it's official. We have stand power. We're definitely in JoJo's territory now. I am personally excited to see what this character, Pyroi, is actually really all about. But we won't know any further details until we get to the next live stream for 3.0. You know, with Lena and Norma coming out, and Pyroi as well, it'll be very interesting to see what he's all about. You know, the etheric other of the proxies, and well, what I've seen so far, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how this goes. But anyway, I'll just leave it at that for now. And that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I just don't want to say anything else to spoil anyone. But anyway, I think I've rambled long enough. I won't keep you guys hostage any longer. So with that, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we will see you next time.